Hi everyone, Andrea with the Boxing Circle here. I am in Detroit, Michigan at the legendary KRONK Gym, and today I am accompanied by amateur boxer Marquel Alexander. Thank you so much for joining me today, Marquel.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to chat with you. So here at the Boxing Circle, we like to celebrate all fighters, fans, coaches, really everyone in the boxing community of all different levels, backgrounds, and abilities. I just have 5 quick questions I'm going to ask you. They're called the Fast 5. It's not like a speed thing, but just 5 questions. I know your time's valuable. Yeah. And I want to hear a little bit about your story, okay?
Okay.
All right. So the very first question I have for you today is, let's go back in time to the very first time you put on a pair of boxing gloves. Do you remember what was going through your mind and what you were thinking and feeling during that time?
Yeah, it was a nervous feeling.
Yeah.
You know, first time walking into a gym, a lot of people.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I was scared, but I was nervous for sure.
No, I understand that. I remember my very first time picking up a pair of boxing gloves, I had like those butterflies and it was just like, oh my gosh, can I do this type of deal. Yeah.
Same with me.
I think it's probably very common for everyone, but that's what I love about the boxing community is you don't have to have any skills coming in. Like you develop those, but you don't have to have any coming in.
Exactly.
So, yeah. The second question I want to ask you. We do like to keep things positive here, so just keep that in mind. But in a perfect world, if you can improve anything with yourself within boxing, and the boxing sport, the boxing community, what would that be?
With myself, I would say defense.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, hit without being hit, you know, moving around, footwork.
Footwork, I find, is probably one of the hardest skills to develop.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's one thing I would like to develop, footwork and defense for sure.
Okay, yeah, and defense, yeah, those catches, those slips. I love a good, roll and slip, but I would say for myself, probably the catches would improve, but oh man, that footwork. Something about that footwork is so tricky.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so let's go back in time here. All right. You can time travel and you get to pick one fight, but only one fight that you get to see live. Who would it be?
Evanderfield and Holyfield.
Oh my goodness.
No, scratch that. I said Evanderfield and Holyfield.
Oh, you did?
Evanderfield and Mike Tyson.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew where you were going with that, and I absolutely love it. That was the first time I remember I was, I think, in 8th grade, and I told my mom I wanted to start boxing, and this sounds a little spicy, y'all, but she said, I want you to have your full ears.
Yeah, keep your ears. You don't want to lose those things.
No. You are actually the first person that has said that fight, and it is such a legendary fight. So thank you for sharing that. That's a big one. That's a big one. Be able to see that live in that crowd, that's phenomenal. All right. In terms of the sport of boxing, it has brought me personally so much confidence, community, love, dedication. What has it brought to you?
Dedication, hard work, motivation, staying focused when those times you don't want to focus in, don't want to lock in. Most definitely.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so my last question for you. It's the first day for somebody. They are either picking up a pair of boxing gloves for the first time, stepping into the ring for the first time, or walking into a boxing gym for the first time. And this could be somebody of any level and ability and background. What advice do you have for them?
Stay focused, trust the process, don't stop, show up when you don't want to show up.
Oh, yeah.
And do the right thing when no one is looking.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Integrity.
I love that. That's a gold answer. Thank you so much for sharing that. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. Really appreciate it. Is there anything lastly that you would like to say to your friends, family, fans?
Just stay tuned. I'm working in the gym, every day, no days off.
Love that.
Even when I don't want to work, I'm here showing up. If I can do it, I know you can do it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me today. Thank you.